What's up, everybody? This is Kevin, American Drag Seats. I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've made on the Grinds Biker Build-Off bike. I haven't been able to go on live because everything I've been doing is just repetitively in, out, in, out. It's the same thing, just trying to get to this exact point. So I know the show is going to be kind of boring. It would have been a lot better if we could have had somebody like the Discovery Channel actually video every single part, and they could have been editing it. This would have been a whole lot better. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've got so far, show you guys what I've done, how I've done it, and we're going to go from there. I will explain some of the stuff that I'm having to get done, some of the other parts that I'm still having to order, and go over all these things with you guys so you guys can understand what all is actually going on. So check this out. Okay, so here's the bike. This is 90% done, with the exception of, you know, like your front brake caliper, which that's a plug and play piece that I just got tired of wrestling with it. You're gonna have your headlight, which that's a bolt in place headlight. It'll bolt in right here, so that's why I didn't waste the time putting that on. I hard mounted my handlebars, so they're perfectly set to me. Now they're not perfectly in line with the forks. They're not supposed to be. I don't need that right now. I've still got to do some welding on the gas tank and put all of the bungs and stuff in it, the crossover tubes for it. Got the motor in place. The only thing that's got me held up from putting the primary on is I need the inner spacer for the primary, which is this piece right here. Otherwise, I could have gone ahead on and put the primary on it and gotten everything, all the motor and everything bolted down on it. Went ahead and installed the rear sproder, because as you know, I'm doing a chain drive on this bike. Like I said, we got 90% of the gas tank done. I'm getting ready to start welding everything up on the gas tank. I hard mounted my handlebars, so my risers are already in there. Come over to this side of the bike to show you guys. Got the exhaust on, but it's, you know, and everything's just, you know, very loosely fit onto the bike right now. But this is pretty much the whole bike. No front fender. I'm gonna have just little tiny little tail lights right here in the back of the bike right there. That's gonna be my tail lights. It's pretty much a done deal. I mean, I've got a little bit more metal work that I want to do to the bike, just some custom little pieces here and there. I'm gonna build a new seat because, let's face it, it's a rigid. It's 280 rear tire. It's gonna have to be comfortable. But I feel bad because I don't have anybody to hold the phone for me, so y'all can sit here and watch me doing everything that I wanted to do to it. You know, the truth of the matter, I'm, you know, fighting the gas tank on little issues and things like that. Getting the front end apart, getting the pieces right here, getting those remachined. There's just a bunch of little stuff that I've done to the bike that they're just little things that are tedious that you don't right away see whenever you're building a bike like this. I wish I had some friends that were available, but all my buddies are actually out working every day, and I'm not mad at them for not coming and helping me. You know, this was my gig. I wanted to do this, so it's all on me to get it done. I would really love to show you guys what's underneath there. I would love to show you guys, because that's where the other 75% of my time is going, is what's underneath there. So I can build a bike in 5 days? Hell no, I can't build a bike in 5 days. Are you crazy, son? All I said was I got the majority of everything put in place. I want to give a big shout out to Brian Barber. I bet his wife is jealous of me because I've been spending so much time on the phone with that guy. Man, that, you know, truthfully, he's been a godsend, man. He's helped me out a whole lot with questions for this, that, and the other, helping me out with extra parts and stuff that I didn't even realize I needed. It's just been real cool. Yeah, I got it mocked up in 4 days, but it ain't built yet. That's for damn sure. But it kind of feels weird because I don't have Dave on here going back and forth with me either. And I really want Dave on the show, and I want to start seeing what he's building and doing everything. But it just, at this point in time, it just hasn't worked out yet. Like I said, I wish I could actually hold the phone, and I plan on doing that tomorrow night. Also, I'm gonna go back on here again tomorrow night. I plan on setting the phone up on my little tripod thingy I got right here. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. I'm gonna put it on that little tripod while I'm welding tomorrow, and at least give you guys a couple of minutes worth of me actually welding, because I do all the metal fabrication. I TIG weld, I MIG, I stick, I do aluminum. I do it all myself. So the whole deal with this biker build off was so you guys could see me build a bike. Well, unfortunately, because I'm a small guy, I don't really have the people to help me and follow me around and do all this shit right here to show what I've actually been working on and all the stuff I've been doing back and forth. Like that motor, I'll tell you right now, at almost 50 years of age, the freaking motor's heavy. That motor is hard to pick up and get in and out of that frame. But when you do that, you got to take the gas tank off and get everything out of the way. You got to pull that motor out, and it's heavy. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't complaining. I'm just saying I'm not a spring chicken like I used to be, and little things like that are time consuming for me. The other thing is next week sometime, like I said, Brian from Sinners and Saints is supposed to be sending me a whole bag of goodies and stuff for the bike, so we'll actually get the primary put on. We're going to get to do the measurements for the final drive on it, see what offset spacer I need. I got a couple of more bolt kits I need to go buy, like for the exhaust. I need to buy some for the transmission. Once I get the primary put in place, I've got a huge bag of bolts for that thing, but I'll get to actually see how I'm going to lay that out. One thing I will say, we bought these PM controls, and man, when these upper controls go on, if you look, the handlebars are stepped at a perfect square. Well, the way that the actual other controls are made, they're kind of scalloped, so they won't lay flat on the bar. So I had to have the hand controls that I just spent almost $900 on. I had to have those remachined. And now I'm going to have those torn apart, which I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take them and put a, all new chrome on them and everything and make them look good. That's a good idea. I might actually put that on the bike itself right here. I need to put it somewhere where everybody can actually see me working. But the funny thing is that it goes right here, and you just basically see me crossing the screen a whole lot. So I know with this little gadget right here, which I showed you, this little thing, I can set that on the welding table over there while I'm welding. And yeah, that's my welding table. It's just a little 2 foot by 2 foot or 3 foot by 3 foot welding table. But after this whole endeavor, I can tell you this much right now, I'm going to be getting a hold of somebody that makes frame jigs. Or not a frame jig, frame tables. Because it would have been so much cooler to have this bike up on a frame table and do stuff with it than just sitting here on the ground, because I don't have an extra lift to put the bike up on. And the little lift I do have, it's a floor lift. I mean, this bike's only 4 inches off the ground. My lift is too tall, so I have to use this little pancake jack. And the pancake jack's working really well, but the bottom line is one person doing everything. It's kind of hard. But this bad boy right here should be gone in 2 weeks. And once it's gone, I can actually get more working room right here to be able to really put this bike up on a lift. Well, no, I can't put it on a lift because the other bike's on the lift. Anyway, I'll have more room to do stuff. If I had the extra guy come be my camera guy, hell yeah, come be my camera guy. That's awesome. But anyway, so I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, man, you guys actually, this grind biker build off, it's not turning out to be a biker build off, and I'm building, but Dave's not, because Dave's at Sturgis, which I really wish he was here and had started his build and everything. But here and again, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try tomorrow night, because I can't work on the bike tonight. I've got to actually do the wiring on this fat boy I'm building. I have to do that tonight. So, but tomorrow night, I'm actually going to set this thing up and try to go for 30, 45 minutes. And you guys can actually see me welding this gas tank up and doing the things that I need to do to it. It might get a little boring, but for some people, they might really enjoy it. But that's what I plan on doing tomorrow night. So anyway, just to let you guys know, more room for activities. Yeah, what kind of activities? Dave has the elves back at the shop rolling on it. Well, why aren't they videoing it? Why aren't they going live if they're already working on it? That was part of the deal. They're supposed to actually do this live. And at least make videos and postings and stuff. I mean, hell, everybody has seen my bike. They know exactly what I'm rolling with, minus a paint job. I mean, shit, there's my whole bike. You know, and I haven't seen nothing from Dave. You know, if he's got his guys over there actually working, they need to be doing it. Dude, you're about to give me a goddamn heart attack, Mike. Shit. Come on, man. I'm getting nervous now. Oh, Mike, what's underneath there, son? I'm going to be tagging you all over the pictures when I let that bike loose. Yeah, they see that's funny. Ha, 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 ha. You're coming to Galveston. I'm going to show you funny. Anyway, no, I'm kidding, man. Anyway, so I think it's a cool little bike, man. It's got a good stance, a good profile. I've actually fit the bike so that everything's really set up 100% for me to ride it, or someone taller, you know, 6 foot and above can ride this bike. 5'11" and shorter aren't going to be able to ride this bike. The reach and because the stretch in this bike is it's a 4-over stretch. So that's a really long, low bike. And just to give you some perspective on how tall this bike is, let me roll this around real quick. Just to give you perspective on how tall this bike actually is. Look at this. So that's below, well, I hate to be rude, but that's pecker level. This whole bike is that tall. It's not a very tall bike at all. So actually, I'll show you. I'll get a tape measure and show you people. Okay, let's see how tall my whole bike is. Let me go this side. Check this out. I know y'all are getting sick. Okay, so y'all can see right there, my bike is only roughly 34 inches tall. You know, other than the handlebars. But from the highest point of the gas tank is 34 inches. The highest point of the front wheel is 31 inches. Oops, I got that wrong. 31 inches. So my gas tank, my gas tank is almost dead even with that bike. Y'all can see, there's only 3 inches different than my gas tank. Plus the whole frame and everything is only 4 inches off the ground, which it should still lean pretty good and roll pretty good. But let's face it, I'm not going to be taking this thing on no road races. Sorry, I covered the phone up. Sorry. I ain't going to be taking this thing on no road races. But anyway, I want to give you guys a little heads up, showing y'all what we got going on. And I have definitely been working. This table is completely trashed. This table is completely trashed. Another shout out to Pedro from AMP Cycles for bringing me the book. So now I can look up my own parts instead of having to rely on everybody else and then just give people part numbers for what I need. Yeah, man, that's it. So that's the whole deal. So if y'all can, man, share the videos and let people clear the tank and call it a day. Oh, no. This thing is actually, yeah, I know I covered the mic. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. No, I can't clear this one. This one's going to have a pretty wicked paint job. So, yeah, I know I covered up the microphone. I apologize. So y'all can hear me now. But anyway, so once I get this Softail done next to me, well, it's Fat Boy. Once I get that Fat Boy done, I'll be able to put this one in, you know, center stage and really get rocking and rolling on it and try to get it knocked out. But anyway, I want to say thank you to all you people for showing the videos, watching me, and do everything. And like I said, tomorrow night, I'll actually have someone here to help me out. And so they'll be either holding the phone for me, or I'll set the phone up on the stand so you guys can at least watch me weld up this tank and get that part done. But anyhow, y'all go have a great night, man. Support the grind, push it, show it, do everything you can. If you're going to share this on any other social websites, all you got to do is facebook.com/thegrindinterview.com. That's facebook.com/thegrindinterview.com. It takes you straight to my page, so you can put that out there anywhere. Like I said, if you want to share it any other social websites, it's just facebook.com/thegrindinterview, and then you can share it right away because it'll make a perfect link to it. I'm learning as I go. But anyway, slash and not backslash. Are you a fan of Guns N' Roses, Mike? Yeah, I just copied the link. That works too. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I got to, like I said, do wiring all night on this other bike. So anyway, you guys go have a great night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Appreciate it. Have a great night.